Hey everybody, it's Cory Ballad and I'm back again with another video. I'm going to do another roundup today, and I have 3 little miniature documentaries from Genius News that I have watched, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get them all on one video. I tried to do 3 yesterday and it wasn't working so well. It was too long, but we're going to see. I'm going to try. Go ahead and follow me on other social media. Not Facebook, well, I guess so. Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr. Visit my blog at corysong.blogspot.com. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go and watch my other videos. I have more than 200 now. You can like the video, leave comments, share the video on other platforms, and yeah. All right. So today, like I said, I'm going to do another roundup, and I have 3 choices, and they were all similar. And they were all during the 2000s decade. So I said that I would do them together. Well, like I said, I don't know how long it's going to be. You can see all the stuff in the background. Okay. So I have the lasting impact of Soulja Boy. I have the impact of T-Pain. And I have how So Far Gone changed the rap game. And these were all from Genius News, where they do little miniature documentaries. So, the lasting impact of Soulja Boy. So, this documentary was about Soulja Boy and his impact on the rap music and the rap industry, the music industry, culture, pop culture, and what he did. So, Soulja Boy had done a couple of interviews, right? Like, was it last year now? I don't remember. I don't know. I didn't watch them, but where he was going off and, arguing about basically his impact and what he had done for music and how he was a game changer. And so I guess this video was about that, like his legacy and what he did. So it just said that he started off using the websites SoundClick, which I never heard of, MySpace, and LimeWire. And he put his song "Crank That Soulja Boy" on LimeWire for free, and the people downloaded it for free. And then during the time when it came out, I think it was 2008 it came out, or it might have been 2007, one of those. It was the most, it broke the record for the most digital downloads when it came out during the time, that song, because he had put it up on LimeWire. And if you are too young to know what LimeWire is or was, it was a website before people streamed music. We actually bought music, and we had CDs and such. And during that time, the internet was a little bit different, and it was newer, and we had different websites that were popping up, and LimeWire was one of them. And we had CDs, but MP3s were coming up, which was a way you could listen to music digitally. The iPod and MP3 players were coming out, so you could listen to music digitally for the first time. And so people found out that they could upload the music to the internet and share it with other people, and they started making little websites and things like that to share the music. And that's what LimeWire was. So people would download whole albums and all that stuff that we do today. This was the first time that we were doing it. We weren't doing it then. So it was controversial at the time, and it was unheard of, to give your music away for free. But now, as we know, it can be a marketing tool, a strategy to gain popularity and notoriety and sell other things. I'm sorry, I keep looking around. I don't know why I keep putting my paper down. So, yeah. So, yeah, he was yelling about that. He claims he's the first person to break through using the internet. I put that down. That's what they said. Which he is one of them, I'm pretty sure. If he's not the first person. Excuse me. Another thing that he did that was influential was he made his beats on Fruity Loops, which is software that you can make beats on. So, which is used heavily today by the most popular rap producers. It wasn't that well known during that time, so now it's become like blown up, and you can make your own music, self-made music, write it and put it up on the internet. You could be a self-contained person and put out music, and you don't even have to go to a record label or to a radio, or you could just put your stuff on the internet after you made it in your room, and you could blow up. That's what Soulja Boy did. So then they just talked about what his legacy was. So they talked about different people that sampled him. Nicki Minaj's song "Itty Bitty Piggy," which sampled Dunk. And then they showed some clips of Soulja Boy, the interview where he was yelling, where he's talking about Drake and Ariana Grande had stole his lyrics and flow and all that. So on the song "Miss Me," Drake, he did use some of the words that Soulja Boy used in another song. And then Ariana Grande, he claims that she used Seven Rings, her song Seven Rings, and they put it up next to the song Pretty Boy Swag, and said they compared the two and said that that's what he was referring to. So I don't know. I never heard that song really. The Ariana Grande song, so I don't know. I can't speak on that. And then they said the dance, the Crank That Soulja Boy dance, is still used. It's still being used. We still dance it. It's been used in other rap songs, like the Nay Nay, and which came out a couple of years now ago, but it was still almost 10 years after that song. So the original song, the Soulja Boy song. So that was his legacy in music. So he did do a lot of stuff. Has a lot of also, what else? So they were talking about he had some phrases like swag that are still used. Then they had the song "Turn My Swag On." Gucci Mane used one of the lines in his song "Beat It Up," and then Beyonce used one of the lines in "Hold Up" as well. The chorus, "Hop about the bed, turn my swag on." Yes, she definitely did that. So, yeah, that is true. He has had an impact to me. That was pretty much the summary of it. He's had an impact. Yes. True. Some people try to say that he was like a joke or whatever, but he did have an impact. He was really young, and he was influential to children during that time, so he wasn't considered like to be anybody who was influential, but in fact he was. Yeah, so then the next video, oh wow, I talked for 10 minutes on that one. I didn't expect that. The impact of T-Pain. So this video was pretty short. I didn't feel like I had too much to say about it. I did watch T-Pain's Behind the Music before. I don't know who's gonna watch this. Maybe some people don't know that much about T-Pain, but I know a lot about T-Pain. So it just said that he was the sound of the 2000s, which he was. He had 46 songs on Billboard during that time, or since he started to now, over 46 songs, which might not seem like a lot now because of Lil Wayne and Drake and Nicki Minaj and all those people who came after him, but that wasn't that you didn't do that much. You didn't have that many songs on the Billboard because people didn't release that many songs. They didn't release that many songs that fast before that, before the 2000s. You know, you would have an album about every, I'd say, 3 or 4 years or something, and you had a few singles come off of that album. I mean, some people had albums every 2 years, or 2 or 3 years or something, but you had like 3, maybe 4 singles off there, and some of them might chart on the Billboard. Some of them might not. All of them might chart on there, but that's still 4 songs. So, you know, it would take you 40 songs to be on the charts. You would probably have to be in the recording industry for 20-something years. So, he did it in a decade, basically. So, yeah, he was being featured on a whole bunch of songs during that time, and he blurred the lines between singing and rapping, which people have done before that, but you know, during the 2000s, many artists just continued to push that boundary of singing and rapping, and he was one of the people who did that as well. Then it just talked about his little history, what he did before he became T-Pain. He was in a rap group, Nappy Heads, in his home city of Tallahassee. Then but he could also sing, and he was signed to Akon first, and then he released his album, Rapper Turned Singer, where he used his auto-tune on it a little bit, and that's what he's known for. That's what his 2 main things that T-Pain's known for: blurring the lines between rapping and singing, and using auto-tune. So he did that on his first album, and it continued on his second album, his third album, and throughout time. Some interesting thing. Then they just said Kanye West was later influenced by this auto-tune sound on his 808 and Heartbeats, and 808 and Heartbeats influenced a lot of rappers to follow him or that album, and so now a whole bunch of rappers use it now. Such as Future and what's the guy's name? Travis Scott, and they showed that song that Snoop Dogg had, Sensual Seduction. Just a whole bunch of people use auto-tune now. So that's pretty much. What else? And then so he was dominating the decade of the 2000s. Jay-Z released The Death of the Auto-Tune, and that was one of the things that turned everyone against T-Pain, and he slowly began to fade. Future came around, other people came around and started using auto-tune. He started being criticized for it. So that was basically the end of it. What was interesting is what he said. They said in that little documentary was the thing that made him like auto-tune was Jennifer Lopez's "If You Had My Love." It was a remix that Darkchild did, the Darkchild remix, where she used auto-tune in a section of that song that made him love auto-tune, and that was interesting. I didn't know that, but yeah, that was it. So this video is longer than I thought, again, because I talk so much. So yeah, there you have it. That's the lasting impact of Soulja Boy and the impact of T-Pain. I'm gonna go ahead and do another video on how So Far Gone changed the rap game in a few minutes, so I'll be right back. But you won't know that. You won't know when I came back. But I'm about to do another video. I'm going to do this video. So go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Like the video. Comment on the video. Follow me on other social media. Visit my blog, corysong.blogspot.com. And I'll see you later. Bye. Do.